Twitter and YouTube have censored a BBC documentary that was critical of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, raising all sorts of questions about the role of big tech in increasingly authoritarian societies, as well as now the biggest democracy in the world, in India. And so for a little bit of backstory, Kanchan Gupta, who is his title is Senior Advisor at the Indian government's Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. He posted that this BBC documentary that looks into Modi's role in the Gujarat massacre back in 2002 is, quote, hostile propaganda and anti-Indian garbage, unquote, and said that the Indian government, under new Indian kind of anti-free press laws, had asked Twitter and YouTube to take down links to the documentary, as well as the documentary itself, as well as any commentary kind of around it, and that both Twitter under Elon Musk and YouTube, owned by Google, had complied with this. Some Indian members of parliament even had their tweets taken down. Amusingly, I put that in quotes, 2 John Cusack tweets were blocked in India. You can still see the John Cusack tweets here in the United States and around the world, but Indian audiences would be blocked from seeing them. A number of Indian members of parliament attempted to get around it by posting links to the Internet Archive. And then rather shockingly, the Internet Archive took it down.
You know, I tell people, right, as someone who is from Africa, as someone who has seen things, as someone who were exposed to many things at an early age, I have a different perspective on many things. That is why when I am on this show, sharing my thoughts and opinion, I have a very vast knowledge on so many things. Do you know about those people who say they are free speech advocates? Do you think they are really, really free speech advocates? Because I have seen leaders in Africa who have also made the same claims. We are for the people. We support free speech. There is freedom and liberty for all because it's enshrined in our constitution. Our judicial process is fair. We respect the rule of law. They've said that like all the time. And you know what happened? You will find out that none of these things really is being practiced. That everything is just being said, but none is being practiced. Like one of my mentors always said, there will be freedom of speech in Africa, but there is no guarantee of freedom after you must have exercised your freedom of speech. So, for you to have think that Elon Musk was our champion of freedom of speech, you must have been mistaken. Because when have you ever seen corporation actually be for the people? When have you ever seen corporations actually standing out for the common person? When have you ever seen these mega corporations actually saying that maybe, just maybe, we should put the common person first? When? Corporations are only to make profit, and they will twist whatever they have to twist to make profit. Elon Musk saying that he is a champion of free speech is just a saying, because you know what? He has one of the biggest factory in China, and you know what China is? A country that does a lot of things not so good for its people. So when you hear people say they are champion of free speech, ask them, what free speech are they talking about? Ask them. If you hear someone say that he or she is a champion of free speech, ask that person what version of the free speech is he or she talking about. Because free speech might mean different things for different people. So when this news broke, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't shocked because that's what they do all the time. That's what they do all the time. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, you name them. They are all corporations, okay? And they are out there for profit making. They are not there for you or me or we. They are not there for free speech. They are there for their own version of free speech. So do not be shocked when you see or when you hear things like this. And do not be quick to jump to their side when they make sentences or phrases like, I stand for free speech. Because the free speech they might be referring to might just be their own version of free speech. So to you guys out there, what do you think about Elon Musk silencing free speech? Do you really believe that he was really in for free speech? Or maybe he has his own crooked version of free speech? Let us know in the comment section below because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And one more thing, if you came across any article on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, or on Instagram that you would like us to talk about on this show, please send it our way through any of our social media platforms. You can find them below on this channel description section. Do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this YouTube channel because that helps the channel a lot. Thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one. Cut.